Come this way.
Hello everybody, Bernie here from Stamponit. Welcome back. It just seems so dark on this camera. I'm not sure what that is, but hopefully you can see me okay. Welcome if you're watching on the live, and welcome if you're watching on the replay. My name is Bernie. I'm the face and the voice behind Stamponit. And this is my hubby Richard, for those that are watching for the first time. I've had a lot of new subscribers to my YouTube channel in the last few days and weeks. So welcome if you're new. It's awesome to have you here. And welcome for those that are coming back. I'm very excited to be playing with a few new products today. Hi, Mum. Good to see you here.
Hi there.
Nice to see you. Yes, so where are we today? Tuesday, the 16th of April. Oh my gosh, I just think these weeks are flying. I had April school holiday program today with 6 children. There were 6 little kiddies, 5 kiddies joined, and then I had my granddaughter come as well. And that was heaps of fun. We just used some kits. We made some fun little projects. Was it Frogs and Friends? We used that. And then I also used the little panda kits as well. And the girls loved it. So if you're joining, say hi. Let me know who's here and where you're joining from. It's always awesome to hear and see everybody coming on live. Just a reminder, if you're joining from Facebook next week, you will have to switch over to my YouTube channel, because Facebook has said no more lives unless we go directly into the live with our cameras, and that's going to be a bit tricky because I've got YouTube as well. So if you're watching on the YouTube, if you're watching YouTube, you're fine. Facebook, you'll have to join my channel. All right, let's pop over to my desk. Don't be shy, say hello. Just a couple of things I want to, oops, let's just go with that view rather. A couple of, wrong one. Let's do that. Just a few things. There's still space for next Tuesday for the kids program. I still have 3 places left. Nobody's booked those yet. So if you are living in Tauranga or the wider Bay of Plenty area, we had so much fun today, and it also includes a morning tea. I provide a light morning tea for the school craft holiday program. Then if you are subscribing to my newsletter, you should have received this in the newsletter. Let me just move that into the camera. The annual catalog, annual share is now, paper share is now available for expressions of interest. I need a minimum of 4 to create a group, and then I'll place an order for your paper, and it'll go on like that, 4 at a time. And then every time I get a group of 4, I'll put a new order in for that paper share. And then last bit of news is there's also space still on my one-day retreat for the 4th of May. So if you're umming and eyeing about spending the day and you haven't yet reserved your place, you still can do that. So 4th of May, and that's where you'll get the links for that. Okie dokie. So that's my little spiel out the way. So I'm going to be playing with the brand new Leaf Collection background stamp. It's a biggie. It's a big stamp set. And there's a lot you can do with this. I used it on Thursday's video that's coming, so the 18th of April, my scheduled post that I usually put out that connects with whatever I'm doing live. I've used that as a background stamp. Today we're going to stamp and we're going to create this card. All right, so that's what we're going to be doing today. And you might be wondering, how do I choose my colors? So let me show you how I came up with this color combination. So in the new annual catalog, there is a photocopy of this amazing color wheel that Stampin' Up has made available to us. And I wanted to use Lost Lagoon because I'm going to be using this paper. All right, so that was the starting point. So I've got this on stage, so this little dial moves. So I moved my little dial to Lost Lagoon, and can you see that on the camera? So if this is Lost Lagoon, this little line over here, when I took it across to the triadic over here, it matched up with Berry Burst. And then down here, the same triadic line came to Peach Pie, which is a brand new color. And that is how I got these colors. So Berry Burst, Peach Pie, and Lost Lagoon.
That is so clever.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's not me being a genius, it's just using the tools that we have available. So let's get crafting then. I've got a few fun things we're going to do with this. So the first is you're just going to need a base of cardstock. I'm using Lost Lagoon, half a sheet of cardstock, score on the short side, cut on the long. All right, that's my little mantra. And then I'm using a mat, a black mat, and mine is, if we're looking at inches, I'll give it to you in centimeters as well. This is 4 1/16 by 5. Let's just put it in there. 5 and, hang on, is that 16, 15, 14, and 13 sixteenths. All right, but centimeters, yeah, no clashing of colors, exactly, Mom. So that is 10.2 by 15 I'm getting new glasses next week, hopefully. What is that, 15.7? Yeah, make it 15.7 centimeters, all right? All right, Rich is going to double check that. Now, look at this gorgeous, gorgeous paper. I want to quickly run through this. This is the Thoughtful Journey paper. Actually, let me just move this to the side for now. I'm going to flick through this real fast, okay? So have a look here. We've got all these background scenes, okay? And then on the negative side, the B side, we've got all these background colors as well. So it's it's like, what do you choose? But I'm going to sacrifice this pretty piece because I want that. And for that one, I'm cutting mine at 4, and I'm going to take it to 5 3/4 of an inch. So what was those centimeters? 10 point or 14?
14.7.
14.7. All right.
By 10.2.
2? Yeah, I got 10.2 as well. Okay, now I wanted to bring some interest into this card. I didn't want to just leave it plain, and so we've got a brand new embossing folder called So Swirly. I don't know, can you, there we go, you can see it like that. Okay, so I'm going to be putting it into that and just giving this paper a bit of an interest. So I like to line mine up with the black, and we're going to need to use an embossing folder for this. Now, it's not a 3D embossing folder, so you're going to need plate number 1. I have plates set aside for my embossing. I've got emboss 1, emboss bottom, and emboss top, so that's plate 3. Your embossing folder is going hinge side into the machine, and then emboss 3 again on top. And I'm just going to run this through. I should get you to hold the table all the time, because when I do my recordings for my other videos, it always makes my table bounce. Okay, now I hope the camera is going to pick this up, because can you see the texture on this? Let me try and change this. How am I going to get this text? There we go. No, I'm just looking on the screen. You see the texture. There's beautiful texture on that. It is very, very pretty. Okay, so that is going to be put onto that. but we need to do some stamping first. All right, so I'm setting that all to the side. Now I'm going to cheat. I am going to cheat. I am going to use my now retired Stamparatus for this. And the reason I'm cheating is because look at the size of the stamp. It's massive. That's the first reason I'm cheating. If you don't have an old Stamparatus or you don't have a MISTI, then you can, you know what I've just realized? You know what I've just realized, Rich?
What?
I haven't cut paper can you just pass me a piece of white paper? I just need to cut paper quickly. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. All right, let me do that. So if you have a MISTI, yes, that's the one. Right, let me just cut some of my paper first. That's funny.
What can you use if they don't have a Stamparatus?
If they don't have a Stamparatus, you will need block F. That's what you will need. All right, so we just need a piece of basic white cardstock cut in half. Oh, that's so funny. I must have, when did I prepare this card? On Saturday. I wasn't thinking, hey, that's all right. Easily saved. So now I am putting this in my Stamparatus. I just want to check. It's a massive, massive stamp. Is it going to fit? And we're not going to be cutting. Yeah, that'll do. But I don't want it. Okay, let's get this into the camera for you so that you can see how I do this. So I'm going to be inking. I'm going to be inking upside down. Listen to my table. It squeaks. It's like I have to hold it. Right, so I'm doing that with Petal Peach Pie. And now I'm going to come in here. Right. Bring it in. And I'm going to press really well. Now, it's such a pity they discontinued this because this was the best thing for people with arthritis in their hands. I'm just using my brayer to really apply pressure on the stamp. If you were inclined to not stamp well, this was also really good. So let's see how we've done. Excellent. Not that great there. So let's press a bit harder on this side. See now, if that was just a normal block, I wouldn't have been able to do this now. That's better. Still a bit there. Pretty cool, eh, Rich? Unfortunately, this is a discontinued product.
Why don't they bring it back?
Well, there were some issues around legal reasons for it. I don't quite know the detail of it. But anyway, I've got mine and I still use it. So, but if you haven't got it, you will need to just work really carefully with your stamping. I just want to make sure that that's not going to go there, because now I'm going to, oh, how did we get onto those two? Yeah, how did that happen? Something was pushed. All right, now I'm going to ink it up with my Berry Burst. And if you're just joining, say hello. We are busy working with Leaf Collection. And I am working with my Stamparatus, which unfortunately has retired. But hey, I'm still going to use it for this. Righto. Using my brayer to apply some pressure because it can really works better that way. So I've just got a long piece of cardstock and I've done it, inked it on either side of my long piece of cardstock. Right, that side still needs, it's always this bottom one, hey, this bottom right corner needs more work. Okay, let's check now. One more time. Keep pulling this out of the hinge as well. let's do that. All right, I'm going to just leave it at that. Let's just clean this off. See, that ink didn't actually transfer all the way. Okay. Very good. So now we're going to fussy cut this. I'm sorry, if you're not a fussy cutting fan, I'm just going to cut some of these leaves. So how many leaves do we need there, Rich? Do you want to cut?
2. 6.
6 leaves? Okay. I just want to, hang on, let's just shorten this because it's quite long. 6 leaves. So which of these ones? I need this big one.
2 big ones.
2 big ones. Yeah. And then some of those longer ones. This scissor doesn't feel that sharp. You know what? I think I've been mixing my ribbon scissor and my paper scissors. This does not feel sharp. Okay, so we've got one. And then I'm just going to cut this one. It might be a bit different because it's been stamped differently. Okay. Man, I got hot today. It's very warm here again today. Middle of April. I might just leave that because I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that. Okay. School holidays here in New Zealand. Our family's been really unwell, hey? Vomiting bug and then second vomiting bug.
Going around a few families.
Yeah. So if you're not a fan of fussy cutting, like I mentioned, you can actually just use this stamp as a background stamp. You can emboss this. I've tried embossing it. It looked really pretty. You can do a heat emboss with it. So that's one way of using it. Okay, bring in this one over here. So that's another way you can use the stamp, is if you heat emboss it. Put different embossing powders on it. Okay. Everybody's very quiet tonight. Hey, one more. I didn't have the energy to prepare this ahead of time. So I'm just doing it tonight with you.
Says there's been big storms and more rain expected their end.
In KwaZulu-Natal?
Yeah, and locally.
Wow. Yeah, I think I saw a similar warning for us in New Zealand as well, that there's another rain warning coming. Okay. Last one, and then we can glue this all together. Cool. All right, let's have a look what we can do now. So we need to group these so that they're not overbalanced. And I'm going to put that one over there. I might just put that one over and then I can cut it so that it's not bothersome. This one I'm going to stick it over and then just cut it, if that makes sense. I think this one I'll take up I might just take that one up like that. This one I'm going to bring in like that. Okay, so then those bits that overhang, we'll chop them off, and then I just need to do my sentiment. So this one's going to go over, and we'll just, and this one's going to go over. Get that bit, yucky bit that didn't stamp so well, we just get rid of it. Whoops. And then this one, and put that in there. Again, we're just going to bring that in. This one I only want to, I'm just going to only want half, so I'm just going to glue the half I want. Cool. Now I just flip them over. Oh, look how pretty. Terrible. I felt bad when I decided to use this B side of the paper, but I just wanted something, probably will be, I'm not sure, I'll be definitely, I've made a card today when I used the pretty side of the paper, so I'm not going to be doing that with all of them. This one in particular, I needed a neutral, so there we go. Okay, so that's all sorted, and now I want to just stamp my sentiment. So I'm bringing in my mat, I'm bringing in some scrap paper, and we've got a choice. I used Best Wishes. What shall we do? Sending hugs, thinking of you, so happy to celebrate you, for you. What are we going to do? What color shall we do? Oh, not what color, what message? What message? What should we do? Rich, you want to choose for us?
Sending hugs.
Sending hugs. Sending hugs. How big is sending hugs? I just want to check if sending hugs is going to fit in my, let's just have a look. I'm not sure it's going to fit in my punch. I can use a bigger punch. That's not a biggie.
Mum agrees.
What, sending hugs? Okay. All right. Sending hugs it is. Okay. All right. Let's do sending hugs. Okay. We're going to do it in a neutral color. So I'm using Pebbled Pie.
Great minds think alike, Mum.
Okay. And I'm just going to pop it in there. And I'm just going to punch it out. I don't feel like faffing today with my, there we go. So I'm just going to punch that out. I'm just using my punch, my 2.5 inch punch, or you can use a die, whichever you have. So we're going to pop this one on. So that's a bit bigger. So what we need to do now is we maybe just need to pop some detail there. Have we got some purple detail? We do. So I'm just going to cut this one off quickly. What you can't see is the mess on the side.
What mess?
The mess. There's a big mess on my side. No mess?
No mess.
No mess. Okay.
I see nothing.
You see nothing. You won't even hear. Okay. All right. Let's do we like that layout? Yeah? Okay. I'm going to put this on dimensionals. I feel this should go on something higher. So let's pop this up. Okay. Do we need to put some color around the end or around the sending hugs? You feel we do, Rich?
Yeah.
What color do you want to put around there? The purple? The berry burst or the peach pie? Berry burst or peach pie?
What do you think, Mum?
around the edge. Which one? Or do you want to do Lost Lagoon?
Yes.
Lost Lagoon.
Yes.
I also thought that might be a better one. Oops, I'm throwing my things away. Let's go with Lost. Oh, actually, I've got Lost Lagoon Dauber. Let me find it. I literally am winging this one now with you guys.
Mum chose Berry Burst.
You chose Berry Burst. We're going to go with the Lost Lagoon. We're going to go with this, Mum. Just see how that looks. We could always change it if it doesn't look nice. I thought it might just be good to bring in the paper. There we go. How does that look?
Good.
You happy? Okie dokes. Right, let's pop it down then. Pop it down, pop it down, pop it down. Oh, the girls that were at the craft day with me today, I had to go and fetch my glue because we had to do a bit of surgery on some of the things they were making. And when I came back, they were all singing. It was so cool. I'm swapping these around because I don't want the orange on the orange. And so you see how those colors? I'm just swapping them around. Okay, let's put some bling. Let's put some bling. Where did I put my bling? Okay, here it is. So these are new. These are in color dots, which go with all the new in colors, which is what we're playing with tonight. So, Mom, do you want your Berry Burst here? Shall we do your Berry Burst?
Mm-hmm.
Let's do the Berry Burst. Seeing as Mom didn't get to do her Dauber.
That's gorgeous.
All right, we'll go there. Like so. Those are pretty, yeah. They all go with their...
Yep.
Yep. Oh, yep. Okay, I thought you said tip. Okay. All right, let's mat these guys up. Goodbye, flowers. So sorry. I really do feel bad when I do that. It's ridiculous. It's just paper. Okay, so we've got our mat. Nice and thin, all right? So it's a 2mm border. So whatever you're going to cut, you're going to cut a 2mm border narrower or a 1/16 of an inch if you work with inches, whatever's your language. My language is inches, so that's where I roll.
I agree with Mum. It's very pretty.
There we go. Fantastical. And there we have Leaf Collection. Thank you for the hearts. I appreciate that. So we've got that version we did tonight, and then the one that I prepared ahead of time just as our sample. I actually like the bigger circle, and I actually like the Dauber around it. I think that it really does pop it up a little bit more. Yeah, really, really lovely way to use the brand new Leaf Collection background stamp. So there we go. Hope you had fun. If you have it, or if you're inspired to get it, it's massive, so you will need an F block, or alternatively you can use your Stamparatus, but you didn't hear me say that. I do find the Stamparatus just gave me a little bit more control over that ink. Without it, I was struggling a bit, to be honest. Bye, Mom. Lovely seeing you again. And to everybody else, thank you so much for watching. For everyone that gave me a thumbs up, if you're watching the replay, please give it a thumbs up because the algorithms do love thumbs ups. And do be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And don't forget, if you're watching on Facebook, you need to come over to YouTube next week. So that's us for this week. Thank you so much for crafting with me. We'll catch you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.